The late night anger management class. This is Sports Rage. I am Gabe Morency. All right, listen, before we get to Myk Aussie, we've been jam-packed. And you know what? We'll get Myk back on. Now the weather's nicer. He won't freeze to death. We'll get him on from Bear Lake. All right, let's bring in Myk Aussie right now. We'll get to some AFL picks. Myk, we'll get you on a TV show next week or in the coming weeks here. Things are settling down after March Madness and the NFL Draft and everything. But you are a big-time Denver Bronco fan. And I got to tell you, their roster, they don't look like the Denver Donkeys right now. They look like thoroughbred horses, Kentucky Derby. I got to tell you, you saw me on Twitter. Very nice draft again. These guys have been drafting great for the last couple of years. I don't know why they can't get the quarterback right. Besides the corner, if you guys had a good quarterback, but now you got Teddy Bridgewater. You got, I don't think Locke sucks, but you got Teddy Bridgewater. I love the roster. But do you want Aaron Rodgers, Myk? That's the big rumor. Are you looking forward to this? You guys won on Peyton Manning. Now get Aaron Rodgers.
That would be incredible, Gabe. And my girlfriend says I'd have to buy her a Broncos Aaron Rodgers jersey as well. But you're right. We got Cortland Sutton. We got Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, Hamler. We got some good young wide receivers as well, and we got some stars on defense. We've lacked on depth lately, but it's building, mate. It's building. I was happy we got Teddy Bridgewater, but if we can get Aaron Rodgers, that would be unbelievable. And these deals can go down quick, Gabe. As you know, it could happen in a couple of days, or it might not happen at all.
Yeah, you can never say never, right? Wayne Gretzky was traded from the Edmonton Oilers, so you can never say never. Michael Jordan didn't finish with the Bulls, and, you know, you go on and on. Brett Favre, Tom Brady. You're right. These things sort of go from... The thing is, usually you don't hear about these things. They just happen. That's why the Aaron Rodgers stuff, I'm not fully buying in. But let's just say Aaron Rodgers is not with the Broncos. I still like them. Teddy Bridgewater is a good quarterback. Like Teddy Bridgewater last year with Carolina, Myk, they had a really bad defense. He was in a tough spot. He wasn't great, but he knew he was going to lose the game, Myk, all the time. So if you're a quarterback, you're like, listen, I'm down by 14. I'm just going to throw the ball here, right? I'm just going to do this. And then Bridgewater sort of got beat up as the season went on. But if you saw when Bridgewater was on the New Orleans Saints with talent, this was 2 years ago, Myk. He went 5-0 as a starter. When he was on the Minnesota Vikings before he got hurt, he beat Aaron Rodgers and won the division for the Minnesota Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater's a winner. I'm telling you, the Denver Broncos, to me, are better than the Chargers and Raiders right now. They're the second best team in this division, and they're in competition. I'm not guaranteeing a playoff spot because 17 games now, Myk, it's different, whatever. I got to wrap my head around it, but they're in contention for a playoff spot. They're a playoff team with Teddy Bridgewater this year in this lineup.
Absolutely, Gabe. And people out there that want to knock me and call me a BS or whatever, I called this a week ago. I did a video. I said, I want Teddy Bridgewater. You're not going to get a good quarterback at pick 9. But then when I saw Justin Fields there, I'm going, oh, maybe. But that's why I think there's some truth in this Rodgers rumor. But yes, mate, Teddy Bridgewater, like you said, 5-0 when Drew Brees was out. Injury prone a little bit, but I like him. He is a winner. I'm happy, mate. I'm very, very happy.
Do you like the picks? Because I got to be honest, you know, this league, I'm a big fan of the league. It's fun watching. It's much funner when you win. But we're into the years, Myk. I remember when you and I would do this 15 years ago, and it was easy. These teams would win. You know, Geelong Cats are going to win. Like, this team will win. This league, bro, you're up by 40 and you don't win anymore. Like, this league is whacked. I know it's entertaining, but it's getting harder to bet on. I'm just telling you, I enjoy these segments, but after you leave, I'm like, oh, God. Last week, too, if you remember, Myk, I went hard last week, too. You know, late night hours, I'm drinking wine. I'm like, all right, I'll get in on 2 games. I went 1-1, thank God. All right, I didn't lose both. I went 1-1. Yeah, you were here, exactly. So what about tonight? Do you really like the games tonight, or do you sort of like the games tonight?
Oh, well, one of the former Crows guys on radio this week, He flipped the coin for 7 of the 9 games. It's one of the toughest weeks ever. And the Collywobble Magpies just got beat
don't tell
by
me
the
this.
Suns. The Crows got beat as well. So, yes, it's all over the place. But there's some good games. There's some real good games, mate.
All right, what about St. Kilda and Hawthorn? St. Kilda's minus 230 on the money line.
The Hawks, well, they won last week. The Crows, they were kicking straight, then they got beat. The Saints made the 8 last year, and they're going rough. I think the Saints can recover, mate, because if the Saints don't win this week, they're in big trouble. I think it's a desperation game. They trained really well this week, apparently. I like the Saints to win.
Oh, okay, Mick. Mick says the Saints to win. All right. Like we said, you got to lay a little bit of juice. Minus 13.5 as far as the point spread is concerned. Brisbane and Port Adelaide, Mick. Brisbane minus 4.5. This game only minus 134 on the money line. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, tough one. One of the games of the week. Normally, I would definitely pick the Port Adelaide Power Pap Smears. They got great depth. They might go top. It is in Brisbane. It's at the Gabba. The lines are coming good. But I'm going for the underdog. I am going for the Port Adelaide Power Pap Smears. Sam Powell Pepper, the tough guy's back in. Lockie Neal, the reigning champ, is out injured for the Lions. I like the Power Pap Smears to win this, but could be a very close game.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty bold, Mick. That's pretty, you know. This is pretty bold, but I like where you're going with this, actually. They're off to a great start this year. All right, so speaking of, shout out to Jennifer. I see her on Twitter a bit. Hopefully she's tuning in. I don't think she tunes into the show anymore in the late night hours. Maybe it's too late for her, but she loves her Geelong Cats. Geelong Cats, 11.5-point favorites against the Swans. Our boy Dubsy's a Sydney Swan fan.
Yes, and Kyle Johnson is a massive Cats fan. The Cats have been very lucky to be winning lately, and I nearly picked your Eagles to beat them last week, but they got smashed. The Cats won big. They should continue on. The Swans started the year very well. Got a lot of young kids, few injuries. It's in Sydney. I do like the Cats to keep winning in that game, but again, be careful. Take the Cats to win that one, I think.
All right, I'll tell you what right now. Yeah, I think the Cats win as well. And what's the money line here? It's minus 193, and I can bust Dubsy's balls, Andrew Anderson. We didn't get to the totals, and I like the totals. Am I crazy? It's a high-scoring year this year. The Cats and the Swans, Mick, it's going over 158.5. That's too low. That's too low for this game.
Yeah, maybe. The Sydney cricket ground is a short ground, so you can bomb it out of the centre and kick a goal, but the under-overs have been all over the place. They've actually averaged about 155 to 160, which surprised me because I add them all up.
I was going to say, that's a lot of games. That's a lot of games.
No, listen, the average per round is about 155 to 160 points.
Okay.
So,
all right, per round, yeah. What you mean like, per game? Yeah. Per week, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the unders are but it's all over the place. It's tough enough to pick a winner, let alone the under-overs, mate. Be careful on that.
Listen, your Australian round stuff is throwing me off, Mick. I apologize, all right? All right, listen, we got 30 seconds or 40 seconds, something like that. Best bet. What's your best bet, Mick?
Take the Bombers to beat the Blues as an underdog, so take them on the plus. Eagles and Dockers, tough one. Probably take the Eagles on that one. Take the Cats and the Saints in a money line multi. Tough week, though. Be careful.
Wait, we got 10 seconds. 5. Melbourne minus 58.5. Oh, my God. Thanks, Mick.
All right, see you later.